wanted to continue the Booktube tradition of posting Booktube newbie tag. In my last video, I don't think I even told you my name. I was just like, hi, I want to talk about books. So hello, my name is Anya. I am 23 years old. I studied sociology and I like books. So I have a few questions. I don't think I'm going to answer them all, but yeah. The first question is, why did you start this channel? And it's pretty simple. I just don't really have anyone in my real life that I can talk to about books. My friends don't really read as much as I do, and they don't read similar books to me, so I just need a platform to rant about books. Second question is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? Not fun and unique, some self-deprecating humor and unpopular opinions about classics. If that's what you're into, then subscribe! What are you most excited for about this new channel? Literally just talking about books. Just having a discussion about books that I read and you read maybe, or like you can just tell me in the comments how is your reading going so far this year, what you're reading right now. Literally, I just want to talk about books. Why do you love reading? I don't want this to sound extremely cliche, but I do think that reading expands your mind. Like even if you read like not necessarily non-fiction or like maybe historical fiction, you know, people who write historical fiction like do some excessive research before they write something, so obviously you can learn from that, but also just like regular fiction, I feel like reading from different perspectives or like reading about people that you don't necessarily relate to can be quite a learning experience. So yeah, I think that's really a cool thing about books. What book or series got you into reading? Well, I can tell you the generic answer, which would also be true, which is, you know, Harry Potter. Yeah, I don't really have a better answer, but to be honest, I kind of stopped reading after middle school. I didn't really read much in high school or when I was at university because I was telling myself that I don't have time. But during my second or third year of university, I got back into reading, and the book that got me back into reading was Sylvia Plath's The Bell Jar. Yes, I'm that kind of person. So yeah, it was 2 years ago, and since then I've been reading non-stop, really. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? Honestly, like very technical questions, like what kind of equipment do they use, when during the day it is the best time to record, like lighting wise, how do you make thumbnails, how do you edit your videos. Those are kind of the questions that really would help me if someone answered them. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? I feel like the language barrier, really. English is obviously not my first language, so sometimes I feel like I find it hard to express my feelings and thoughts, but hopefully it will get better the more videos I make. Where do you read? Honestly, mostly at home. I take books with me, but I don't really read outside because I get distracted easily. So like reading on the bus or at the cafe, I know I get distracted, so I feel like I'm not fully immersed in the story. So mostly in bed before sleeping. What kind of books do you like to read? Okay, this is my favorite question. I read like quite a variety of different books. I like classics, but also I like poetry. I like general fiction, like literary fiction, contemporary fiction. I'm sure what to call that. Sometimes thrillers. I'm more likely to read mysteries than thrillers, but yeah, I sometimes read like either of them. Um, Literary fiction. Ooh, like I really enjoy reading plays because I used to work at the theater for 2 years. So you know, Oscar Wilde, Polish writer Stanisław Mrożek, um, Shakespeare, kind of Molière. Yeah. Ooh, and I really like very low-key science fiction. Emily Fox actually made a video called something like sci-fi books for beginners or something like that, and that's exactly the type of books that I love. So like books about time travel or like reliving your life over and over again. So yeah, most of the book, quite a few books in her video I already read, and other I have on my TBR. So if you would like to see that video, I'll link in the description. Yeah, that's everything. Tell me in the comments if the setting that I have right now is better than in the previous video. I have no clue. I feel like the lighting is worse today, but honestly I have no clue if I'm in focus at all. We'll see. Okay, bye!